Welcome to another Kartra Funnel review by Marketing Funnels Lion. But first, a quick disclaimer. At the end of this video, you will discover the Lion's funnel score and how effective the funnel is. Is it even worth trying or buying? Is it better or worse than some of the other funnels? Can it be improved, or is it a complete waste of time? We will provide you with the verdict. Is the funnel poor, average, good, very good, or outstanding quality? And we'll summarize the value by listing the pros and cons. Let's get started. Kartra Funnel Review number 1, Simple List Builder. So what is this Simple List Builder? It's one of Kartra's free funnels, free campaigns, and it's a straightforward 2-page funnel that moves your prospect from opt-in page into a thank you page using an ebook as a lead magnet. The primary purpose of this funnel is to grow your list of leads. The funnel comes with 4 pages, 1 tag, 1 list, 1 form, and 1 sequence. And here is the funnel chart, which we'll review in more depth in Kartra. Ready to go? Let's go. The campaigns in Kartra can be found on the left-hand side on a blue bar, My Campaigns, Available Campaigns, and today we're going to import Simple List Builder. Click on the big blue button called Deploy Campaign, give it a prefix, and click on Import. This might take a moment. Kartra shows you a brief video how to edit the assets you just imported. You can certainly follow that, but today we are reviewing the assets and how useful they are. You have a list of imported assets, and the most useful asset initially is the pages. We can go to pages from here, and we can also mark all of these as completed. So I'm going to dismiss this for now because I want to go to pages directly. One of the things that we estimate and evaluate in the project and imported campaign is whether the important campaign creates a site. A site simplifies the management of multiple campaigns that are important, and it's easier to separate the assets. So unfortunately, this campaign doesn't create a site, so that will be a strike one for this campaign. We have 4 pages here, and as you can see, my prefix is added at the front of each page. And we can see that we have 3 opt-in pages and 1 thank you page, which is slightly different from the actual chart. Let me pull up the chart and we can take a look at that. Here's the chart, and the opt-in page is listed here. So what happened in Kartra? Why do we have 3 pages? Let's take a look. Let's preview each page by clicking on the big I. And here it is. First opt-in page with the embedded form. 1B second page. And a 3rd page. So it seems that they are all the same pages, just different versions. Which one would you prefer? This one has the first name and email address embedded and visible to your leads. These 2 don't have it. They just have the call to action button, and when you click on it, you will have the actual form fields. Let's preview that. So actually, let's start with the first page. At any time, you can get the code by clicking on it and simply open a link in a new window or a new tab. Let's select new tab. In fact, I'm going to do this with all 3 pages. You can see they're opening out here, and we can compare them. Open link in a new tab. Here it is. So a very simple copy, simple image, provide your first and last name, confirm that you agree with the GDPR. I'll show you later how to turn it off if you are outside of the European Union. So you can enter your information here. This one will pop an opt-in form, same option with the GDPR, quite nicely actually formatted with the % completed. And the third one, yes, I want this. All right, so the funnel chart actually is correct. What they didn't mention in the Kartra preview and a description is that they have 3 different versions of the same page. Which one would I pick? It really depends on your business flow. This one is good because it does have an image. This one also has an image that it's embedded. This one is more of a text copy that might work best on a cell phone. And let's take a look at the thank you page. And a thank you page is super simple, perhaps even too simple, but it looks like Frank Kern's style. He likes to use black on white and very simple. And his copy is actually good. Benefit, benefit, benefit. You can't go wrong with this type of a copy. So our score here is the funnel is super simple, but it's actually very effective. So what will happen if I provide my information and is this funnel functional right out of the box? Let me pause it for a moment and I'll restart once I have my information filled in. Yes, tell me how. And as expected, we are taken to the thank you page. Let's check what happened in the background. Under my communications and leads, you can see that a lead has been created. That's great. I have been added to a list, the list builder opt-in. I also got a tag, simple list builder opt-in. Good. So far, so good. I don't see any sequences yet. However, this sometimes takes about a minute. So let's take a look at the activity. Under the log, I was assigned a tag, list subscription. So far, I'm not assigned to any sequence. So let's see how is the actual form created. This campaign comes with one form. Let's take a look at the form settings. Collects the first name and email, good. Success page is the thank you page. Okay, so there is no welcome email sent upon completing of the registration. So far we have visited the pages, the tag, the list, the form, and we're still waiting for the sequences to be activated. Okay, let's refresh this screen and let's see if I'm added to the sequence yet. This sometimes takes up to 60 seconds. I'm still not added to the sequence. So let's take a look at the sequence itself. I'm not added to it yet. So what is the criteria for this sequence? I'm going to pause the recording. You can watch the tutorial on your own. I'm going to disable that so next time I don't see it. So let's take a look at the starting rule of this campaign. the lead fills in the form, and this is the correct form, so everything should work fine. It is probably going to take another minute or so before I'm added to the sequence. So we have two emails being sent out, one immediately after the form is completed and one day later. All right, so what's inside of the first email sequence? Yep, everything is set up correctly right after previous steps. Gateway, recipients, anyone, and then let's see the email copy. All right, the email copy is very basic, but it does guide you through the process well, and you have to plug in your lead magnet in here. What does it mean, plug in? Well, you can either provide a download link to your PDF if that's what your lead magnet was, or you can actually include the entire copy in here. This email is an advanced format, so if we switch to basic, there is nothing in here. Good, so it is a little better formatted that way. Okay, let's see what happens in the second email. So the second email is being sent in the morning, 24 hours later, and it's anyone reaching this step. All right, so that is actually not what the funnel map provided with the campaign is doing. So there is an error in the design. Let me pull it out and show you what I mean by that. So this funnel map is provided with the campaign and is not correct. Let's try to find it. Email 1, thank you, and a download. Okay, well, there is no link to the download, so that part doesn't exist in an email. The second email sequence exists, that's correct, and there isn't a split, did they download or not, and a third email and trigger the next sequence. All of that doesn't exist, so unfortunately, this campaign will lose some points because it did not deliver what it advertised. And we're back in the campaign, the complete step. That's good, good design. And we have reviewed all the steps, and I can actually see that I've been added to the sequence. So let's look at the list of the leads. And now I am added to the sequence. Good, so that is functional. We didn't discover another error here. And if we go to the test lead and the log, there it is. Email has been sent and opened by me. Very good. So it is functional. I'm going to combine all the points and give it a score. Hopefully you like it, and we'll continue the video in a moment. Thank you. This funnel scored 52.1 on the Lions funnel score. The score is based on number of assets in the campaign, and we also apply multipliers for the effort and the quality. Then we measure the functionality and the originality. Extra points are given for the documentation or lack of thereof, and we also, in this case, deducted some points for the errors. And the verdict? Average. Despite some issues with the funnel chart, the funnel is functional. Nothing wrong with it. It can be used right away, and your leads can enter your funnel and be registered and recorded in Kartra. So the pros, it's free Kartra funnel, and all you have to do is change the copy, and it's a good page copy. It does guide you through this process. Frank Kern is the master. It's good to have his thoughts there. It's also a good, decent email copy, and it's simple, so you can deploy it relatively quickly and go live with it. And the cons, maybe it's too simple. Maybe it's too simple because it needs a little more graphics and pizzazz. No site, that's one of my pet peeves. It's easier to manage larger sites, larger Kartra installations with correctly set up sites. The thank you page, very weak, but functional. And there's also the error in the chart. If you find this content useful, click on like and subscribe. It helps our channel and you'll get notified when we post the new content. So thank you in advance. Visit our page for more information and to join our free membership with Kartra tips and tricks and free downloadable funnel templates. Do you want to be part of the community and have the access to live Q&As? Join us on Patreon. Thank you for watching. Next video is coming soon.